We'll do some practice quiz on the standard normal distribution. So the question is, is this correct or not? If phi is the standard normal distribution function, then phi negative z is equal to phi positive z. Now we can see this from, we can draw it out. If you draw a normal distribution curve and you see this is z, so what is area represented by positive z? The area represented by positive z is going to be this whole area. And what will be the area represented by the negative z? So if it's 0, and this is going to be negative z. So area represented by negative z is going to be this area. So obviously the phi of negative z is not equal to phi of positive z. So this statement is incorrect. The next question is, if a random variable z has standard normal distribution presented as phi, then probability of absolute value of z less than or equal to 2 is equal to 2 phi two minus 1. Okay, so for this we first have to know a critical thing, which is, what does this actually mean? What does probability of z less than or equal to 2 mean? What it actually means is that z is less than plus 2 and z is more than minus 2. So z, if the z is minus z, so once we know this information, that the absolute value of z less than or equal to 2 means that it can be, if it is minus z, it is more than minus 2, and if it is plus z, that it is less than plus 2. So z is more than minus 2 and less than plus 2. Once we know that, the only thing we need to calculate is the CDF of z between minus 2 and plus 2. So this is plus 2 and this is minus 2. What will be the CDF of z less than or equal to plus 2? That is going to be phi, that will be represented by phi 2. And what will be the CDF of z less than or equal to minus 2? That will be represented by CDF of minus 2. But how do I calculate between minus 2 and plus 2? So what they are actually want to know is the area underneath this. By this equation we can calculate the area of By this equation we can calculate this area, but and this includes this area too. But if you want to get just this area, all you have to do is to subtract from this area this area. But you can also see that this area can also be represented just by symmetry as a imagine that this area is an area A and this area is an area B, right? So area A, so area B is represented by this. By symmetry, area B is equal to area A. And what is area A? Area A is nothing but 1 minus phi 2. So if we want to calculate this area here, you can also do is you are going to subtract this from this. You are going to subtract phi 2 minus phi minus 2, but we can also write it as, because phi minus 2 is just 1 minus phi 2, you can write it as phi 2 minus 1 minus phi 2 to simplify this. So that becomes phi 2 minus 1 plus phi 2, or it becomes 2 phi 2 minus 1.